صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Chapter on Following the Sunnah, Legal Ways of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the Statement of Allah, and make us leaders of the Al-Muttaqun. Qur'an, chapter 25, verse 74. Footnote: Al-Muttaqun means pious and righteous persons who fear Allah much, abstain from all kinds of sins and evil deeds which He has forbidden, and love Allah much, perform all kinds of good deeds which He has ordained. Mujahid said, "Make us a community that follows the righteous people who preceded us, and whom those succeeding may follow." Fath al-Bari. Ibn Aoun said, "There are three things which I love for myself and for my brothers, that is, this Sunnah, the legal way of the Prophet, peace be upon him, which they should learn and ask about, the Qur'an, which they should understand and ask the people about, and that they should call the people except when intending to do good for them." Narrated Abu Wail, "I sat with Shaiba in his mosque, Al-Masjid al-Haram, and he said, Omar once sat beside me here as you are now sitting, and said, I feel like distributing all the gold and silver that are in it, that is, the Kaaba, among the Muslims. I said, You cannot do that. Omar asked, Why? I said, Your two previous companions, the Prophet, peace be upon him, and Abu Bakr did not do it. Omar said, They are the two persons whom one must follow. See Volume 2, Hadith number 1594. Narrated Hudayfa, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said to us, Al-Amana, the trust or the moral responsibility or honesty and all the duties which Allah has ordained descended from the heavens and settled in the roots of the hearts of men, faithful believers. And then the Qur'an was revealed, and the people read the Qur'an and learnt it from it, and also learnt it from the Sunnah, legal ways of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Both the Qur'an and the As-Sunnah, legal ways of the Prophet, peace be upon him, strengthened their faithful believers, Al-Amana. See Hadith number 7086. Narrated Abdullah, may Allah be pleased with him, the best talk, speech is Allah's book, the Qur'an, and the best legal way for guidance is the guidance way of Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the worst matters are the heresies, those new things which are introduced into the religion, and whatever you have been promised will surely come to pass, and you cannot escape it. See Hadith number 6098. Narrated Abu Hurairah and Zaid bin Khalid, may Allah be pleased with them. We were with the Prophet, peace be upon him, when he said to two men, I shall judge between you according to Allah's book, laws. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, All my followers will enter paradise except those who refuse. They, the people, asked, O Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, who will refuse? He said, Whoever obeys me will enter paradise, and whoever disobeys me is the one who refuses to enter it. Narrated Jabir bin Abdullah, may Allah be pleased with him. Some angels came to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, while he was sleeping. Some of them said, He is sleeping. Others said, His eyes are sleeping, but his heart is awake. Then they said, There is an example for this companion of yours. One of them said, Then set forth an example for him. One of them said, He is sleeping. Another said, His eyes are sleeping, but his heart is awake. Then they said, His example is that of a man who built a house, then offered therein a banquet, and sent an inviter, messenger to invite the people. So whoever accepted the invitation of the inviter entered the house and ate of the banquet, and whoever did not accept the invitation of the inviter did not enter the house, nor did he eat of the banquet. Then the angel said, Interpret this parable to him so that he may understand it. One of them said, He is sleeping. The other said, His eyes are sleeping, but his heart is awake. And then they said, The house stands for paradise, and the call maker is Muhammad, peace be upon him. And whoever obeys Muhammad, peace be upon him, obeys Allah. And whoever disobeys Muhammad, peace be upon him, disobeys Allah. Muhammad, peace be upon him, separated the people, that is, through his message. The good is distinguished from the bad, and the believers from the disbelievers. Narrated Hammam, Hudayfa said, O group of Al-Qura, follow the straight path, for then you have taken a great lead and will be the leaders, but if you divert right or left, then you will go astray far away. Footnote: Qur'an, religious scholars in the knowledge of the Qur'an and the Sunnah, or those who know the Qur'an by heart. Narrated Abu Musa, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "My example and the example of what I have been sent with is that of a man who came to some people and said, 'O people, I have seen the enemy's army with my own eyes, and I'm a plain warner, so protect yourselves.' Then a group of his people obeyed him and fled at night, proceeding stealthily till they were safe, while another group of them disbelieved him and stayed at their places till morning, when the army came upon them and killed and ruined them completely. So this is the example of that person who obeys me and follows that truth which I have brought, the Qur'an and the Sunnah, and the example of the one who disobeys me and disbelieves the truth I have brought." Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, when Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, died and Abu Bakr was elected as a caliph after him, some of the Arabs reverted to disbelief. Omar said to Abu Bakr, "How dare you fight the people?" while Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, "I have been ordered to fight the people till they say, 'La ilaha illallah.' And whoever says, 'La ilaha illallah,' saves his wealth and his life from me, unless he deserves a legal punishment justly, and his account will be with Allah." Abu Bakr said, "By Allah, I will fight him who discriminates between zakat and salat, prayers, for zakat is the compulsory right to be taken from the wealth. By Allah, if they refuse to give me even a tying rope which they used to give to Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, I would fight them for withholding it." Omar said, "By Allah, it was nothing, except I saw that Allah had opened the chest of Abu Bakr to the fight, and I came to know for certain that is, the decision to fight, was the truth." Narrated Abdullah bin Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, Uyana bin Hisn bin Hudhafa bin Badr came and stayed at Al-Madinah with his nephew at Al-Hur bin Qas bin Hisn, who was one of those whom Omar used to keep near him. As the Qur'an, learned men knowing the Qur'an by heart, were the people of Omar's meetings and his advisors, whether they were old or young. Uyana said to his nephew, "O my nephew, have you an approach to this chief so as to get for me the permission to see him?" His nephew said, "I will get the permission for you to see him." Ibn Abbas added, "So he took the permission for Uyana, and when the latter entered, he said, 'O the son of Al-Khattab, by Allah, you neither give us sufficient provision nor judge among us with justice.' On that, Omar became so furious that he intended to harm him. Al-Hur said, 'O chief of the believers, Allah said to his messenger, peace be upon him, show forgiveness, enjoin what is good, and turn away from the foolish. That is, do not punish them.' Qur'an, chapter 7, verse 199. And this person is among the foolish. By Allah, Omar did not overlook that verse when Al-Hur recited it before him, and Omar used to observe the orders of Allah's book strictly. See Volume 6, Hadith number 4642. Narrated Asma bint Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with her. I came to Aisha during the solar eclipse. The people were standing offering salat, prayer, and she too was standing and offering salat, prayer. I asked, what is wrong with the people? She pointed towards the sky with her hand and said, Subhanallah. I asked her, is there a sign? She nodded with her head, meaning yes. When Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, finished the salah, he glorified and praised Allah and said, there is not anything that I have not seen before, but I have seen now at this place of mine, even paradise and hell. It has been revealed to me that you people will be put to trial, nearly like the trial of Ad-Dajjal in your graves. As for the true believer or a Muslim, the sub-narrator is not sure as to which of the two words Asma had said. He will say, Muhammad, peace be upon him, came with clear evidences and signs from Allah, and we responded to him, accepted his teachings, and believed what he said. It will be said to him, sleep in peace. We have known that you are a true believer who believed with certainty. As for a hypocrite or a doubtful person, the sub-narrator is not sure as to which word Asma said. He will say, I do not know, but I heard the people saying something and so I said the same. See Hadith number 86 and number 1338. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, leave me. Don't ask me about things which I don't mention or explain to you as I leave you, for the people who were before you were ruined because of their questions and their differences over their prophets. So if I forbid you from doing something, then keep away from it. and if I order you to do something, then do of it as much as you can. Footnote: Leave me, don't ask me about things which I don't mention or explain to you. The Prophet, peace be upon him, tells his companions not to ask him about things which have not happened but are still hypothetical.